Hey, crypto family and friends. This is Deep Spate with the Crypto Bootcamp 1 channel. I'm going to get philosophical today. But before I do that, I'd like for you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It would be greatly appreciated. You know, today I had a conversation with a close friend of mine who was reviewing a conversation that they had had with a elected official. And the subject of their conversation was creating economic growth within their city so that they could mitigate the footprint of the homeless, or as they say in Los Angeles, the unsheltered. And as the conversation began to progress, something welled up in me, not an emotion, but the crystallization of a realization, if that makes sense. It came to me, and I began to share with this individual that all of these conversations based upon establishing economic growth in these cities and towns to mitigate homelessness is just a waste of time. I similarly had a recent conversation with a friend of mine who's a member of the John Birch Society. I conveyed the same sentiment to that individual, that you're just wasting time. And I began to expand that to all organizations who are seeking freedom of some sort. You're just wasting your time. That's a bold statement to make, but I can show you how you can divest that time and put it somewhere where it can show you great results. And I'm not just talking about cryptocurrencies. What I am talking about is decentralization. You see, if you're an organization like the John Birch Society and you are looking to change and rearrange this country to more traditional values, that cannot be done using the current fiat system. There has to be an alternative system, and that system is the blockchain. And that doesn't just go for John Birch, that goes for many other organizations who are seeking political and religious freedom here in the United States, and all around the world for that matter. The blockchain decentralizes power and spreads that power out and gives all of its participants the opportunity to self-govern themselves financially and in many other aspects of their lives if applied to the blockchain. Now let's talk about cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies is an alternative currency that can be used against the weaponized fiat system that we are currently experiencing now in the United States. Now, how do I say that? Well, it goes back to one of my earlier videos where I talked about the creation of money, and the printing of money dilutes the money supply, which affects the money holders and those consumers who use that money to make transactions. What it does is it dilutes the buying power that these individuals have. So, any society or organization who is seeking financial freedom so as to activate their mission, getting off of a fiat system and into a blockchain-based cryptocurrency would be my best suggestion. The way to defeat a fiat currency that is diluted because of printing is to create an alternative currency. And that is what the blockchain was invented for, and that is what cryptocurrencies were invented for. Now, many are going to talk about scams and all of the dishonesty that is prevalent in cryptocurrencies. I won't get into that, but I'll just say one thing. Is your bank honest? Can you go into your bank right now and withdraw large sums of money without any hassle? Recently, there have been reports that some customers in a large bank, which will go unnamed, begins with a B and ends with an A, were having problems accessing their deposits. So what is a scam? Yeah, I know there's the FDIC and what have you. That's fine. All of that's there to protect you. And by all means, use it. But if you're a long-term thinker, there has to be an alternative to what we're dealing with now. Now let's look at the quality of the services that you're getting. And then we're going to tie that back into the conversation that I opened this up with. The quality of services that you're getting right now across the board is subpar. Let's make that admission. When we go out to restaurants, we get subpar service. When we go have our cars and our homes or whatever serviced, it's subpar. The quality of some of the things we buy, it's subpar. Why is it subpar? It is subpar because the motivating factor, which is the dollar, has diminishing buying power. So why would anyone go and work at a lower wage job to earn lower wages, which actually has very little buying power? There's no incentive in that. And so when the currency is subject to continual printing and dilution, this is what happens. This is the outcome of printing of money. So cryptocurrencies were created to mitigate that. Now soon there's going to be a huge onboarding of people flowing and flooding into cryptocurrencies. But I suggest you be careful. They're going to be government-backed digital currencies. Be careful. And then they're going to be also a parallel universe that is being created, or a parallel economy that is being created, which is based on the public blockchain, another alternative source for currencies and transactions to be made. So when we think about our current situation, we can sit on our hands now and watch this thing develop and watch it go right past us, or we can get involved and learn cryptocurrencies and make ourselves a nice position, or create a great position within this market and within cryptocurrencies. Or we can remain at the behest of governments and at central banks. I'm going to do a whole series on central banks in the near future. It's a lot of work involved in doing that, but I'm going to do it eventually. I'm asking you right now to think about where you're going to be next year this time, and where you're going to be 2 years from now this time. If you have not made the proper or some financial moves, then I would suggest you start right now. There is huge opportunities that are going to arise. They're arising now. They're present now in cryptocurrencies. We're going to decentralize finance through cryptocurrencies and through blockchain technologies. I hope that you're a member of it. I hope you're a part of it. I hope that the wealth that will be accrued through blockchain technologies and cryptocurrencies. I hope you will benefit from it. I hope that you will be immersed in the elation that is felt when you have properly invested and there's wealth coming your way. So I don't want to continue to drill down on that subject, but I wanted to just sort of see if I could touch your heartstrings right now and share with you something that has truly changed my life, and that is cryptocurrencies, and that is cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies. Yes, something you should look into. So I'm going to get out of here. This was just a little philosophy from Deep Spate, coming to you from Crypto Bootcamp 1 channel. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.